Alrighty, hello. This should be a super brief video just explaining what you need to do for your lab identification activity today. So you're going to be completing pages 7 and 8, and page 7 and 8 look like this. So here's page 7, here's page 8. So you're going to be doing this with your group. So your first step, as instructed here in your little Canvas outline, is you need to grab a bucket of supplies from the back table. The supplies are going to be in a big blue bin. So your bin should have a bunch of glassware in it and a bunch of miscellaneous equipment. Please make sure you're careful when you're carrying these around, not to drop them or spill them or break anything. So just be careful when you're carrying that around. And you are going to work with your table group for this assignment. So hopefully you're watching this video to show you what you need to do. So you'll notice at the top of this paper, why is that doing that? There we go. At the top of this paper, you have a big chart, and it has a bunch of names of lab equipment, and then it says letter. But at the bottom of yours, you'll see that there's not labels on your pieces. So the picture underneath this video shows you how to label these things. So basically, you're just starting with A on the left-hand side and going across A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I as you go through. So that's how you're labeling them, so you know which letter to put. So you know which letter corresponds to each piece of equipment. So all these pictures down here, you have each of these pieces of equipment in your bin, and your job is to identify which piece of equipment has which name, basically. I want you to try this on your own first and just try your best to see what you know, what you don't know. If you do need to use the internet, then after a little bit, if you can't figure it out, you may. You can also interact with other groups if you are really stuck. So your first task is just to figure out what the name of each piece of equipment is, and we are going to go over this. I'll post an answer key so you can check them out just to make sure you're understanding the names of equipment properly. After you identify the names of everything, on the back is a bunch of uses of the equipment. So what's their purpose? So your job then is to identify what piece of equipment has each purpose. So for this one, you're going to be using the actual name. So for instance, for task number 1, it says to use to measure an exact volume of liquid. So maybe you think that's a beaker, so you'd write beaker under equipment. Okay. Each piece of equipment is going to be used one time, so that can kind of help you out to figure out what needs to go where. Yeah, that's the basis of this activity. When you are done, make sure all of your equipment gets put back nicely into your own bin, and then you're going to return that bin to the back of the classroom so the other class can use it next class. Thank you.